एवरीवन वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल द सोलफुल डायरी। आज की वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे डोडो डट की पोम आर कैसोरिना ट्री के बारे में। पोएट के बारे में हम पहले ही एक वीडियो में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं जिसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में। चलिए आज पोम के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं। इन डेप्थ डिस्कस करने से पहले जान लेते हैं उसके कुछ की फीचर्स। That's our Casadena tree is a nostalgic ode to a tree symbolizing cherished childhood memories and the rich cultural heritage of India. It celebrates a reminiscence of a happy childhood in India with her beloved siblings. It was published in a collection of poems, ancient ballads, and legends of Hindustan in 1882. The tree is used as a symbolic representation of the poet's past memories and the rich tradition of Indian culture and philosophy, a prevalent idea present in Dutt's poetry. Description of the tree expresses her pride in the tree, for it remains strong despite a creeper winding around like a python. From a description of its appearance, she moves on to describe the activities happening around it in the next stanza. In the third stanza, she ensures that the beauty of the tree is no more than an added gift, for her real connection with the tree lies in the numerous happy memories she shared with it. In the stanza that follows, she tells how the tree manifests itself in a foreign land as she has seen it at a young age. Finally, in the concluding part, she wants to honor the tree. Therefore, she makes an attempt to write a poem. Also, she seeks love's support to preserve the tree from the affliction of time. It is a poem of 55 lines divided into 5 stanzas. 11 lines of each stanza consists of an octave, following the style of a sonnet that has two quatrains with close rhymes and a rhyming tercet, thus making the overall rhyme scheme of the poem A B B A C D D C E E E F G G F H I I H J J J K L L K M N N M O O O P Q Q P R S S R T T T U V V U W X X W Y Y Y. Further, using a rhyming tercet 3 lines rather than the regular rhyming couplet 2 lines, giving the impression of overflowing, which mirrors the speaker's overflowing emotions towards her childhood memories and the Casadena tree, the center of the poem. Stanza 1. Like a huge python, winding around, round and round, the rugged trunk, intended, deep with scars, up to its very summit, near the stars, a creeper climbs, in whose embraces bound no other tree could live, but gallantly the giant wears the scarf, and flowers are hung in crimson clusters, all the boughs among whereon all day are gathered bird and bee. And oft at nights the garden overflows with one sweet song that seems to have no close, sung darkling from our tree while men repose. The first stanza of our Casadena tree begins with the image of a tree. The poet remembers the tree being wound by a creeper like a python. Its hold was too tight, for it had left a scar on the trunk. The poet further states that no other tree would have sustained this hold, for it is too strong, but her tree did. Also, the giant the tree has proudly worn those scars like a scarf representing its strength. To further describe its strength, the poet says it is filled with crimson flower in every bough, like a crown that invited birds and bees. Often at night, when the poet could not sleep, she used to listen to the music that filled her garden as if it had no end. Stanza 2. When first my casement is wide open thrown, At dawn, my eyes delighted on its rest. Sometimes, and most in winter, on its crest, a grey baboon sits statue like alone, watching the sunrise while on lower boughs. His bunny offspring leap about and play, and far and near coquillas hail the day, and to their pastures wend our sleepy cows, and in the shadow on the broad tank cast by that hoar tree so beautiful and vast. The water lilies spring like snow and mast. The second stanza, the poet details the experiences of dawn which delighted the poet. Every morning, as she opens her window, her eyes rest on the tree, and delighted, she presents the picture of a changing scene with seasons, sometimes during other seasons, mostly during winter. She has seen a baboon sitting on the top branch like a statue, waiting to receive the first array of sunlight, whereas his bunny offspring plays around in the lower branch of the tree. Along with the scenic beauty, the poet also experienced the coquilla's welcoming note. She has also observed the cows guided toward the pastures and the water lilies spring under the shadow of the hoar tree like gathered snow. Answer 3. But not because of its magnificence. There is the Casuarina to my soul. Beneath it we have played, through years may roll. O sweet companions, loved with love intense, for your sakes shall the tree be ever dear. Blent with your images, it shall arise in memory till the hot tears blind mine eyes. What is that dirge like murmur that I hear, like the sea breaking on a shingle beach? Does the trees lament and airy speech that haply to the unknown land may reach? In the third stanza, the speaker turns more subjective in the memory associated with the tree. She comments on why the tree will remain dear to her always. Besides the morning bliss, the tree reminds her of the time she played with her siblings. The tree, blended with the memory of them, gives her the images of the intense love they shared, leaving the poet in tears. The poet mourns for those departed souls as she thinks down memory lane, and she imagines that the tree shares her loss, which she hears us by dirge like murmur resembling the waves breaking on a pebble beach. Stanza 4. Unknown, yet well known to the eye of faith, as I have heard that veil far, far away. In distant lands by many a sheltered bay, when slumbered in his cave the water red, and the waves gently kiss the classic shore of France or Italy, beneath the moon, when earth lay tranced in a dreamless swoon, and every time the music rose before mine inner vision rose a form sublime. Thy form, O tree, as in my happy prime, I saw thee in my own loved native clime. In the fourth stanza, the poet presents an in-depth connection with the tree. Though the image of waves, she takes us to a foreign land that is unknown yet well known, where the waves gently kiss the classic shore. Whenever this music of the waves touching the waves rises, it arouses the memory of the tree in front of the poet's eyes as she has seen in her youth. So 5. Therefore I fain would consecrate a lay unto thy honor, tree, beloved of those who now is blessedly for a repose. Dearer than life to me, alas, Verde, hast thou been numbered when my days are done with deathless trees like those in borrowed hay, whose awful branches lingered pale, fear trembling, hope and death the skeleton, and time the shadow. And though weak the verse, that would the beauty fain, oh fain, rehearse me love defend thee from oblivion's curse. In the final stanza, the speaker wants to erect something in honor of the casuarina tree. For those who were beloved, who are resting in peace, loved it. She wants the tree to live long, like those trees of Borrowdale, making a reference to Wordsworth's yew trees. And also, she makes an attempt to distinguish the trees of England from the casuarina tree, connecting to her varying emotions. The casuarina tree stands for nostalgia, longing, and memory, whereas the tree of England reflect her isolation. The final lines of the poem underscore the idea of a poem as a written memory. The poet seeks love to protect the tree and her poem from time's ravage. Poetic devices the poem are casuarina tree in itself as a symbolic representation the poet's memory associated with the casuarina tree, using the subjective pronoun in the title suggests the subjective tone of the poem. In the first stanza, the poet's description of the creeper's stronghold on the tree and the scare symbolically represent the impact of colonialism on Indian culture and philosophy. The poem uses rich imagery which presents in the description of the tree's appearance, description of dawn, and the memory of our loved ones connected with it. The metaphor used underlines the giant wears the scarf, trembling hope, and time of the shadow, and similarly, like a huge python, baboon sits statue, like a loon, and a water lily spring like snow embarrassed that adds beauty to the poem and instates the poet's feelings. The poem Art Hazard and a Tribute to Dutt explores themes of memory, loss, nostalgia, and the connection between nature and human experience. The poem uses the tree as a symbol to represent the poet's past and the enduring presence of her loved ones' memory. The tree symbolizes the poet's memories of childhood and the happy times she shared with her family. Nostalgia. The poem evokes a sense of longing for the past and the loved ones who are no longer with the poet. Nature. The poem highlights the resilience and timelessness of nature as a keeper of memories, love, and loss. The poem expresses the poet's love for the tree and her desire to preserve the memories associated with the tree. A poem by Toru that leaves a lasting impression through its profound exploration of longing, memory, and the enduring connection between humans and nature. The poem's vivid imagery and evocative language invite readers to delve into the depths of their own emotions and reflect on the transient nature of life. It serves as a poignant reminder of the power of cherished memories and the significance of our roots. थैंक यू। आई होप आज की वीडियो आपको पसंद है, कैसे लगे हमें कमेंट करके बताएं और हमें ये भी कमेंट करके बताएं कि आप आने वाली वीडियो किस टॉपिक पर देखना चाहते हैं। अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल। मिलते हैं कल एक और इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो के साथ शाम 4 बजे। थैंक यू।